Excuse me, I wonder if you can help me. I'm having some trouble finding a book.
Oh?
Yes, they all seem to be mixed up.
Mixed up? Look all right to me. All the red books over there, all the blue books over there.
You don't classify books by the colour.
Oh, yes, it's the architect's idea. He said it'd look neater.
Well, neater it may be, but it doesn't make it easy to find the book you want, does it?
Ah, well, maybe I can help you. So what book exactly did you want, sir?
Well, it's called The Twisted Spur by E.M. Haggerty.
Right, Haggerty. Haggerty. Hennessy, Tennessee. Haggerty. There he is, Haggerty. Spur twisted thee. Haggerty, E.M. It's a green book. Right back there with all the green books.
But there are thousands of green books there. I mean...
Oh, well, naturally, they are subdivided.
Oh, good.
All the big books are on the bottom, all the little books on the top.
All the big books on the bottom, the little books on the top?
Yes, what are you, a little one or a big one?
I don't know, do I?
You're not being very helpful, are you, sir?
I'm not being very helpful. Are we supposed to find books if you file them like that?
Well, I've never had any trouble. Only this very morning, I found just the book I wanted, just like that.
What was that?
A big red one.
Look, I am not interested in the size or the colour.
Well, fortunately, upstairs we have duplicates of all these books that are down here, all up on the second floor.
Not classified by size and colour?
Not classified by size or colour.
Ah, good. Then perhaps you can tell me where, on the second floor, I can find The Twisted Spur by E.M. Haggerty?
Western, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it a thick Western or a thin Western?
Well, I don't know, do I?
Well, all the thin Westerns are on the right-hand side as you go up the stairs. And all the thick ones are over on the left-hand side.
I don't believe this. Thick, green, thin, thick. I mean, it's balmy.
Balmy? Is that E.M. Balmy or W.H.O. Balmy?
The Two Ronnies, a comedy partnership that defined a generation. For over 15 years, two diminutive figures graced British television screens, bringing laughter and joy to millions. Ronnie Barker and Ronnie Corbett, affectionately known as the Two Ronnies, weren't just a comedy duo, they were a cultural phenomenon. Their meticulously crafted sketches, witty wordplay, and genial demeanor made them beloved figures in British homes, solidifying their place in comedy history. While their individual talents were considerable, it was the alchemy of their partnership that truly sparked magic, creating a comedy legacy that continues to resonate today. Ronnie Barker, the master of disguise and delivery. Born on September 25, 1929, in Bedford, England, Ronald William George Barker displayed an early aptitude for performance. His father, a clerk, and his mother, a teacher, instilled in him a love of language and literature, qualities that would later become hallmarks of his comedic genius. After leaving school, Barker initially worked as an architect's assistant, but his heart lay in the theatre. He began performing in amateur dramatic societies, honing his skills and developing his natural comedic timing. Barker's professional acting career began in 1948 with the Oxford Playhouse. Over the next few years, he gained valuable stage experience, tackling a wide range of roles and showcasing his versatility. In the 1950s, he made his first forays into television, appearing in minor roles in various series. However, it was his casting in the satirical comedy show The Frost Report in 1966 that truly catapulted him into the public eye. The Frost Report, hosted by David Frost, gathered a stellar team of writers and performers, including John Cleese, Graham Chapman, and Ronnie Corbett. It was here that Barker's unique talents began to shine. He displayed an uncanny ability to transform himself into a multitude of characters, each with their own distinct voice, mannerisms, and physicality. His impeccable timing and mastery of wordplay quickly established him as a comedic force to be reckoned with. Following the success of The Frost Report, Barker continued to work in television, appearing in shows like Hark at Barker and Porridge. Porridge, which he co-wrote with Dick Clement, became one of the most iconic British sitcoms of all time. Barker played Norman Stanley Fletcher, a wily and cynical inmate at Slade Prison. Fletcher's sardonic wit, cunning schemes, and grudging respect for authority resonated with audiences, turning him into a national treasure. Beyond Porridge, Barker achieved further success with Open All Hours, another sitcom that he both starred in and co-wrote. He portrayed Albert Arkwright, a miserly and stuttering shopkeeper obsessed with maximizing profit. Arkwright's penny-pinching antics and unconventional sales techniques, often directed at the long-suffering Granville, played by David Jason, provided endless comedic fodder. Both Porridge and Open All Hours showcased Barker's ability to create believable and relatable characters, even within the context of absurd and hilarious situations. Barker's comedic genius lay not only in his acting but also in his writing. He had a remarkable ear for language and a knack for crafting intricate wordplay, puns and double entendres. He often wrote under the pseudonym Gerald Wiley, allowing him to experience the success of his writing independently of his acting fame. This demonstrated his commitment to the craft of comedy, prioritizing the quality of the material over personal recognition. Ronnie Barker was a true chameleon, capable of seamlessly transitioning between a variety of characters, each meticulously crafted and expertly delivered. His dedication to his craft, combined with his innate comedic talent, solidified his position as one of Britain's greatest comedic actors and writers. Ronnie Corbett, the master of the monologue and the warm smile. Born on December 4, 1930, in Edinburgh, Scotland, Ronald Balfour Corbett was the smaller half of the Two Ronnies, both in stature and perhaps, initially, in fame. But what he lacked in height, he more than made up for in charm, warmth, and comedic timing. Corbett's father was a baker, and his mother worked in a department store. After leaving school, he initially followed in his father's footsteps, working as a baker's apprentice. However, his true passion lay in performing. Corbett began his entertainment career in cabaret and nightclubs, developing his distinctive style of observational humor and his ability to connect with audiences. He honed his skills as a stand-up comedian, performing in various venues across the UK. In the early 1960s, he made his first appearances on television, often in variety shows and comedy programs. Just like Barker, Corbett's career received a significant boost from The Frost Report. He was cast as a regular performer on the show, and it was here that he first began to collaborate with Ronnie Barker. Their comedic chemistry was immediately apparent, and they quickly became a popular double act. While Barker was known for his character work and writing, Corbett excelled in his monologues. He would sit in his armchair, usually wearing a brightly colored sweater, and deliver rambling, self-deprecating stories, often punctuated by pauses, digressions, and whimsical observations. These monologues became a signature part of the Two Ronnies and showcased Corbett's unique ability to connect with audiences on a personal level. Corbett's appeal lay in his genuine warmth and affability. He had a natural ability to make people feel comfortable and at ease. His cherubic face, twinkling eyes, and infectious smile made him instantly likable. He wasn't afraid to poke fun at himself, often drawing on his small stature for comedic effect. This self-deprecating humor endeared him to viewers and made him a relatable and beloved figure. Although best known for the Two Ronnies, Corbett also enjoyed success in other television shows, including Sorry. In this sitcom, he played Timothy Lumsden, a 41-year-old librarian still living at home with his overbearing mother. The show's humor derived from Timothy's attempts to break free from his mother's control and assert his independence, often with hilarious consequences. Ronnie Corbett was a master of gentle humor, relying on observational wit and self-deprecation rather than slapstick or crude jokes. His warm personality and engaging storytelling made him a beloved figure in British comedy, and his monologues remain a testament to his unique talent and connection with audiences. The Two Ronnies. A perfect partnership. While both Ronnie Barker and Ronnie Corbett were talented comedians in their own right, it was their partnership that truly elevated them to legendary status. The Two Ronnies, which premiered in 1971 and ran for 16 years, became one of the most successful and enduring comedy shows in British television history. The show's format was simple yet effective. It typically began with a news parody, featuring the Ronnies delivering absurd headlines and comical commentaries. This was followed by a series of sketches, showcasing their versatility and ability to play a wide range of characters. The show also featured musical performances and, of course, Ronnie Corbett's signature monologue. It always ended with the catchphrase "It's good night from me and it's good night from him." The success of the Two Ronnies lay in the perfect balance between Barker's detailed character work and Corbett's warm, observational humor. Barker's intricate sketches provided the show with its sharp satire and witty wordplay, while Corbett's monologues provided a more personal and relatable touch. They complemented each other perfectly, creating a comedic synergy that resonated with audiences across generations. Their humor was generally clean, observational, and accessible, appealing to a broad audience. They avoided controversial or political humor, focusing instead on the everyday absurdities of life. This made them a safe and comforting presence on television, a welcome escape from the complexities of the real world. The Two Ronnies weren't just comedians, they were entertainers. They understood the importance of connecting with their audience and providing them with a night of laughter and enjoyment. Their dedication to their craft, combined with their natural comedic talent and genuine warmth, made them national treasures. A lasting legacy. Ronnie Barker retired from acting in the late 1980s, while Ronnie Corbett continued to perform until his death in 2016. Barker passed away in 2005. Despite their individual successes, it is their work as the Two Ronnies for which they are most fondly remembered. Their influence on British comedy is undeniable. They inspired a generation of comedians and writers, and their sketches continue to be enjoyed and quoted today. The Two Ronnies remain a beloved symbol of British humour, a testament to the power of laughter and the enduring appeal of a perfect comedic partnership. Their meticulous attention to detail and their genuine love for their craft ensured they would have a lasting impact on British comedy, remembered for generations to come.